Shotgun formation. Chisholm to the left of Crest. Good catch. That's going to be a chunk of the yards back, but it's going to be third down at about 9.
Kyle Griffin over there, first time we called his name tonight. That's an 11-yard pickup on 2nd and 20. Makes his 3rd and 9, but still a long way to go for White Knoll. And you kind of wonder now if Victor Floyd is thinking 4-down territory at this point, down 2 scores and 8.5 to play.
This is big. I think this is huge. 8:20 on a rolling fourth quarter clock. You don't have but so many possessions left in the
That's exactly right. Can I start counting possessions?
Yes, yeah. Ball's right across the 41-yard line. This is huge. Pressure. Might have been a little hold. Got away with. Picked off. That's picked off by Pickett. Pickett with the pick off.
Pickett with the pick.
Hey, you gotta love that momentum swinging, and the crowd beneath us right now, they're in a frenzy for AC Flora. You can almost smell it.
Yeah. Watch Crest right here. He gets flushed out to the right, and watch the hands by Pickett as he breaks on this ball. This is his football.
Yeah.
He says, I'm taking that thing away. He comes up with the 2nd interception for the AC Flora Falcons defense tonight.
That's a kid that also plays some wide receiver, I do believe. He had a couple of big defensive plays, one in the end zone earlier, caused the fault, not the ball loose on the catch, really catching the end zone, and now that is huge with time ticking. AC Flora takes over. That's Dason. He's smart not to go out of bounds. He was trying not to go out of bounds. I don't think they marked him out of bounds. He was trying to stay in bounds, I think.
He landed in bounds. He came down in the field of play, I thought.
They stopped it, me too. They stopped it at 7:58. That's big as well. So you mentioned counting possessions. White Knoll has to get AC4 off the field in a hurry. And you got to know they probably going to run the ball every play here to massage that clock, you know.
Yeah, time is on their side now. No question.
Good gain on first down, though. Second and only about 3. That's the major thing. And Gaddis, that man Gaddis, nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go.
Well, then to Crosby, the first one to get to him for White Knoll. Good play by Crosby.
We got a player cramping up for White Knoll right there. Looks like that's Christian Hickman, number 2 in white. He's down. I think it's a cramp. Yeah. They got to get him. They got to train the team and get him off the field right there. Hickman, he's played a lot of snaps in this ball game.
Stacey, just the 3rd time these Columbia area schools have ever played against each other. 2012, 2013 were the other 2 years.
That's interesting, for sure.
Each winning on their home field back in the day.
Tiebreaker going to AC Flora. It's not that far. I mean, you know, right there.
They're really, I mean,
right there,
as the crow flies, not all that far.
Considering all the matchups we've seen happen often, it's just probably a scheduling, just a little coincidence. 3rd down and call it 5. Riggs Scott faked it. The guy that's kept it. He doesn't want to throw it here. The flag, the whistle blew before he went out of bounds. Was it no play? They got to rule that no play and put time back on the clock because they blew that whistle before he went out of bounds.
I'm wondering what happened here. I mean, that has to be no play, but I mean, I'm not real sure.
That's Coach Alford wants to know too.
Why would they have stopped that mid-play?
We talked to him about the microphone before the game here. I don't think he's been on the whole game though. I don't think we have referee Mike working now.
I'd love to be able to describe what's going on here, but this was all for no play. It looks like.
That's
Riggs Scott.
Wow, there's some official confusion.
First game for everybody tonight, right?
Yes,
We're all kind of working through things, and
he pulls
again.
it.
Yep.
He pulls it, and that's an okay play. Kelton Jackson has to maintain composure over there. Delta Jackson. Helmet came off again. They're going to make him go to the sidelines, but the clock stops at 7:08. I'm not sure what the referee, they're going to signal the clock start back again. I guess because his helmet came off.
The helmet came off.
Okay.
Yep.
So now the clock's rolling. It'll be under 7 after this kick. That's a good stop for White Knoll.
Yes, it is.
This kick is also cool. Everything's crucial now late in the fourth quarter. Kick is crucial. Not high again. That bounce is big. You got to feel that. And he went backwards. But he had to catch it. That's just a tough play.
Yeah, you had to try to do that. He just needed to be in better position to field that. But
we'll be back, folks. 6:48 left to settle it. AC Flora, White Knoll. Stay with us. Back at it, folks. 6:48 to settle it on the Whataburger FNR Game of the Week, folks. And, of course, we got to let you know about the Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game, an award that we'll give out at the end of the game, specializing in workers' comp and motor vehicle accidents. Atkins Law Firm. Who you hire matters. Looking forward to giving that award out. Here we go. We're going to see this. This is going to be critical time.
Said it on the last possession before they turned it over. This was a must score. This is no question about it, with 6:48 remaining.
Up top. Oh. Good contest that time. Well defended. I understand the effort, though. You got to go for a big one right here, Joe.
One of Jalen Keith. That's good position by the defender. Press just loads up, and he's going to try to go for the big one. But
when you need two scores, you might as well go for it. Get one, try to get your big chunk as soon as you can.
DJ Johnson back there.
So this again, I keep saying big plays. This is how you close the game out right here. A stop here from AC Flora. That's time for the benediction. But Barnett, probably their best all-around football player. He was active early. He's getting up slow right here. I got a feeling he might have been banged up a little bit in the game. Is that a cramp? There's cramps right there.
That was just a direct snap. That was just kind of a wildcat. They put Barnett back there to take the snap, and he took it, picked up good yardage, picked up close, but not quite a first down, about 9. But
he plays some quarterback for the Steelers. Plays receiver, tight end, quarterback, and running. They give it to him everywhere they can. I think Crest is the only listed quarterback on the roster, I believe.
You want your best athletes to have most opportunities to put their hands on the football.
Absolutely. And they'll figure out how to utilize I tell you what, I'm sure they knew better than we did, but Tyler Brown may have a chance to be special, number 6 there.
Yeah.
Only a junior.
No question.
Yeah, I think 2 years in the program with Coach Floyd. He got to get a little bigger. He's got a chance. Definitely got some jets. Got good hands. So 3rd down, Joe. And short. They need to maintain this drive first. And they got him. They got 2 free ones. They got him with the hard count.
I think so, too.
And they did it, absolutely. And AC Flora, you got to know on the sidelines, they're yelling to the guys, don't give them anything right now. Make them drive the ball. And they gave them a free first down.
Yep.
Yeah, got them with the okie doke, Joe.
First down the easy way.
Yep.
You're White Knoll, you still have time. 6:10 left on the clock. Down 2 scores.
You got to get the first one. You can't get 2 scores until you get one.
Get the first one. That's right.
Rolling left, Crest. Decent toss. Minute of easy toss. It's good. They'll stop the clock momentarily. First down to Keith. That is a Camera Heating and Cooling first down.
And that play has been there several times tonight for White Knoll. Just wide out, kind of dragging over the middle. Crest rolling out, finding that guy. Been dropped a couple of times, but Keith is right there to make the catch and pick up another first down.
Again, talking to Coach Alford, he was saying, the last game I talked to before I came up to the booth, he said, we're going to find out a lot about our team tonight. And I think he found some answers this opening night game. Nice throwback. They've had success going misdirection. That's a nice move. Chisholm across the 50. Chisholm 40. He needs to go here. He can go. Chisholm strike up. The White Knoll fights on. Touchdown. Chisholm. Christian Chisholm on with Christian Soldier. It is a dramatic game. Take a look at it right now. We're going to add some drama at the end.
This is just like the previous touchdown. Roll right, throw back left. Great move right there. And Chisholm, like you say, off to the races. Makes another man miss. Whoop, puts another move on. That's just all number 3 right there.
Yes.
That is a tremendous athlete. 69 yards unofficially. And I'll tell you what, White Knoll will
right
not
there.
go away, Stacy. They are not going away this game.
Good-looking athlete. Good-looking athlete. Extra point is important. Hands to the sky. Cress, who just threw us another touchdown pass with another extra point, and we have a 3-point ball game, folks, with 5:17 to play. Let's look at it one more time. Whataburger, what a play.
Again, you roll out one way, you sneak a guy back the other side. There's only one man he's got to beat, and that's the guy he just beat right there.
Nice.
Chisholm. And watch him right there. Makes a man miss right there, puts a move on that guy, and there's no stopping him until the extra point. Touchdown. And you just kind of feel, I don't know what you feel like. You kind of feel like in this game that AC Flora has had the upper hand and probably been a little bit the better team at the line of scrimmage, but credit White Knoll for hanging in this thing. They've been able to make big plays when they've had to, and this is anybody's game with 5:17 left. Anybody.
Joe, remember, they started this drive inside their 10-yard line.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And that's an answer. Again, two tough-minded coaches, two tough-minded teams. They're trying to put their personalities on them. No quit here. Opening night. Nobody wants to go home 0-1. Chisholm, Christian Chisholm, he's a good-looking athlete. Screen says Princeton there. We have Christian on our roster here, but he's only 11th grader, folks. He showed some nice speed, definitely great footwork, right?
Just athleticism to make a couple of guys miss in that sequence.
Will Lubery opportunity school kickoff. Left to right on your screen, White Knoll. It was a penalty too. They kick it off from the 40. Flora returning. Decent return across to about the 37-yard line. And that was Gaddis on the return. I think you're going to see him again here in a minute.
Again, you want your athletes with their hands on the ball.
No.
That was good to put him back there. He broke a tackle. He wasn't far away from getting to the kicker. He was about to look Crest eyeball. So we'll see now. Again, who you trust in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes. They call it a 4-minute offense, right? It's got to be Gaddis and Rick Scott touching the ball a lot here.
If you're White Knoll too, it's you only have
Clock malfunction.
You have 2 timeouts left in this game. 5:12 on the clock. You're going to try to strip the football and maybe come up with a turnover. You really don't want Florida to control this clock in the end of this game. Obviously, you need at least one more possession. But
I'd use Gaddis as a decoy here. Rick Scott, if I'm White Knoll, I'm putting a lot of eyes on number 10 in blue. We don't have the stats on us right this moment, but I'll be surprised if Gaddis didn't have close to 90 to 100 yards in this ball game. And it's empty. They come out empty set, and there's going to be Rick Scott. This is what I would do right here. I let Rick Scott kill this clock right here, and guess what? First down. Just like that. One play, one first down.
He had big number 51, Caden Brown, kind of out leading the way on that design quarterback run to the left.
Move those chains. So that is a Cameron heating and cooling first down. That buys them 4 more plays. Right at midfield.
Yep.
As Rick Scott, the junior quarterback at his first start, baseball star as well. He looks young. That's a baby face. Played himself. Baseball power in the state of South Carolina. Empty set again for Rick Scott. He looks like he was going to throw. He bluffed, pulls it down, and pulls it down. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a chunk of yards right there. Not a first down, but he got about 8. And I think you do that because Gaddis would be keyed on, right? You spread them out and make everybody account for someone. Nobody's accounting for Riggs Scott.
Just an athlete making plays, kind of.
Yep.
You're really offered. Maybe would like to see him stay in bounds right there, but don't take a shot. That was a smart thing. You don't want to take a hit. You don't have to.
Empty set again. They're going to do the same thing. Count it until they fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's going to stay in bounds. There you go. Smart play. Another first down across
Flag down,
the 40-yard line. Yeah, that's going to stop the clock, the flag. But if this is on AC Flora, this could be right what White Knoll needs. If it's on White Knoll, they're in trouble. Early indication this is on against White Knoll.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah. Automatic first down, Joe. That's 4 more plays. Play clock is 25 seconds, Joe. You start looking now. At this point, Joe, if White Knoll gets a stop, time is going to be a major issue. I think they have their timeouts, though.
They still have 2 in the pocket. Still 4 minutes plus left on the clock.
Yeah. Cameron, heating and cooling. First down, keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. Cameron. Empty set again. Again, I would not stop doing this. 5 wides out. They got to count for Riggs Scott. He's getting chunks of yards. Now there's Gaddis to his left now. No hurry. It's 15 on the play clock. They're going to snap this ball under 5 on the play clock, which is wise. They're just loaded. Just kind of hang it out. Just chilling, Joe. Gaddis. He got swamped.
Yeah, you see him kind of, White Knoll defenders see him, they can maybe get in there and dislodge that football, get a ball out situation. They're keying on Gaddis like you talked about. Loss of a couple there.
Best thing he could do right there is hold that. That's
exactly.
Earlsworth right there on the tackle, but he's got to just hold on to the ball, and that's it.
Hang on to it. Ball security.
Absolutely. They're going to be punching it out. But do you start using timeout? Well, I guess with 2, they can stop them 2 more downs here, but White Knoll's not using timeouts. They got 12 more seconds they can kill here on this before they snap it, or 10.
I think I gotta be aggressive if I'm Flora here a little bit, because you know they're on the run.
That guy's aggression himself. Gaddis made a guy miss. If they don't clip his feet right there was nobody in the secondary. There was nobody in the middle of the field right there.
They're loading up the box.
Yeah,
they're loading that box.
You better be sure you can't miss a tackle right here, because he's going.
Exactly right.
He's going to Rosewood Avenue, Rosewood Drive.
Victor Floyd. It's going to be clock management time here very soon.
Yeah. They're 14 more seconds on this now. It's going to be under. That's a timeout right there.
Your play of the game coming up will be.
Yes, I think you're right.
Snap the ball.
Coach Floyd right there, bringing his troops over there. And you got to be thinking about a stop, and your offensive staff's got to be thinking about a chunk plays if and when you get the ball back.
Tell you what, though, if I'm Flora, I think I'd still be aggressive and try to put this game away. I mean, because you've got guys that can do it.
But you don't want to stop it. I get it. It's one of those things though. You got to. That's Coach Adam Holmes over there. Is that Adam Holmes on the staff up there?
Interesting to see what Coach Alford and this AC Flora offense is cooking up here in this huddle during this White Knoll timeout to stop the clock. 2:15 left. You see Coach Alford right there.
Yeah, Coach Alford he's playing. This is textbook how you got to do it, though. He's keeping the ball in the middle of the field. He's using the play clock, and he's coaching his kids up to secure the ball. This is a big play right here, and they fumbled it. They fumbled the ball.
It's a fight for it now, too.
Yeah,
it's a fight.
Now, 2:09, the clock stopped. That's not a change of possession.
Just a snap that's just mishandled by the quarterback there, Rick Scott.
He's going to kick it. He's going to take a field goal from here.
Which leaves you, if this is good, leaves you with a 6-point advantage, and still White Knoll with a chance.
Players in the game. This will be a 40-yard field goal. Young Charlie Player, number 13 in blue. He scored the first points of the ball game with a field goal, 28-yarder. And timeout called. Player's only a sophomore. A young 10th grader. A little pressure on the kick here. Or is it a fake? You're talking about going all in. What if they fake it, John?
Depends on what kind of fake you got. I mean, what kind of look you get. That would be interesting. 4th down and 11.
If you throw it and stop, well, either way the clock stops after the play. Either way, that's the only thing about this. So if you're Victor Floyd, you get the ball back. Either way, you get the ball back with about a minute 40 plus in the game. That's some time. Except you only got two timeouts now, right?
They have one left.
Oh, one left.
White Knoll has one left.
Let me take a glance at the scoreboard. It is only. So that's problematic. That's Coach offering a screen. There's Coach Floyd right there. I think some folks, when we go to the quick change, they think I'm calling Floyd Alford. I know both gentlemen, and they don't look that much alike. This is huge right here. 40-yard field goal attempt. Charlie Player, good snap, good hold, plenty leg, and he moved it to the left. No good. No good. White Knoll fans in full voice, and 1:48 on the clock is set up for a possible heartbreak for AC Florida. They left a lot of time on that clock.
I really felt like you watch it right here. The snap is kind of low and bobbled. It was just good to get something down. I think that threw off the timing. The entire kick right there. That whole sequence got thrown off by that. Stacey, all it takes is one missed assignment right here, and White Knoll could be in the lead. I really felt like AC Flora needed to be a little more aggressive right there and try to put the game away. They tried to play clock management with a lot of time still left on the clock. We'll see if it works out for them. They might have made the right decision. They get a stop here. Game's over.
They put it on their defense, though. And I think
did put it on the defense.
And the defense can definitely get the job done. A lot of pressure, and you see why. Boy, they turned the hounds loose on Crest that time. Good gracious, Joe.
Crest did a good job just to release this football and get rid of it and save himself the yardage. You see the big-time pressure. You caught it coming from the backside pressure, or coming from the backside. That's where the pressure came from, also up the middle, and he's fortunate to be able to get rid of that football.
Guess what? I think they're going to dare him to beat him. I think they're going to send heat. 1:30. Oh, they put 1:40 on the clock. 1:30 for a moment. We have some clock issues. It's 1:40. Second down. They have 3 plays to maintain possession. There's plenty of time to get the ball down the field, but
there's plenty of time.
But what's not a lot of time is that quarterback with the ball in his hands.
Exactly.
Floyd getting back there too quick. There it is again. Heat again, and they set up that little middle screen, but oh my goodness, vicious tackling there. They bottled it up, and they brought the heat down there. They brought some pads.
Credit Timothy Koutrakis right there, the linebacker. He gets in the way of all of this. You see the pressure coming. Koutrakis doesn't make the stop, but he certainly stops that play from going anywhere. And then his buddies arrive to put the stop. That was 24, Braden Williams with the tackle.
Stinger on Brandon Williams. His right arm's dangling like he got a little stinger right there. Grabbing that right shoulder. There was a lot of pads popping toward the end of that play right there.
Yep.
They're working that shoulder out right now. He's going to try to get back in there, but Joe, I'll tell you what, it's 3rd and 15.
Yeah, you got to try to. If you're White Knoll, if you got to bring an extra guy in there to try to max protect, and give Crest some time. He's got to have some time to get the ball down the field. You know, he's had zero time on these first 2 snaps. You got to bring somebody else in there. You got to have to do it.
I think AC Flora is going to dare them to hold the fort.
They're going to go 5 wide, so it's up to the offensive line.
And Jordan Davis blew through the line of scrimmage right there, but he didn't make the tackle, and that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, this is bad news all the way around for White Knoll.
They might have held. Davis might be the one that got held. He had some penetration in there.
Yeah.
1:11. It's going to be good. Now, do you take the? I don't know if you take the play.
I don't know that I give them another down. I think that's what they're going to do. This is going to back it up.
I would have, well, Will Alford got more football than I'll ever know. But
Exactly.
right there, they tried to tackle Jordan Davis.
That was clearly a hole. So they're going to make them snap it from the 10 and make this third and
21.
Third and about 21, as you call it, yeah.
But again, as you mentioned, all you need on the back end of, he can get the ball in the air, all you need is one defensive back to slip down.
Well, exactly. Or somebody to make a heck of a catch,
And interference calls. Anything can happen to keep them alive with 102 left in the game. This is a big play again right here. Might be some holding right there on that pass protection. Right here, Ziggy Alford goes up, and it was close.
Wow.
Well defended by Ziggy Alford.
Wow, that was close, Stacy. I'm going to tell you what, Jalen Keith had a shot at that football, but Ziggy Alford back there up to the challenge. You see it here. They roll Cress out. He gets some time to set, plant, and throw. He gets rid of the ball. This is up for grabs, and this could have been anybody's ball, but give credit to Ziggy Alford. Great positioning there.
Yes, it was.
To break up that pass.
Yes, it looked like Keith was going to go over the top of him, but Alford did a good job holding his ground right there and being physical. And 4th and 21 right here. And the only thing you can't have right now is two things. You can't have the busted coverage, but you cannot have an interference.
Or a penalty.
Right, interference. Interference on Flora would give them another play.
Fourth down in Owens Airfield, basically, from here, right?
To the long distance phone call.
It is.
If they still have long distance phone calls, I don't know if they have.
Is that even a thing
anymore?
anymore?
I don't think it is. I don't think it's
a long distance. Collect call,
right?
You got a collect call. What is that?
Had a baby, it's a boy. But,
that's it.
So he needs a cutoff man. He needs a cutoff man to throw it, get the first down. He has the relay man. Cut 3. Coach Floyd is coaching them up over there. This is a big play. And AC Florida's going to be ready to celebrate if they can knock one down.
Play of the game right here.
Yeah, knock it down. That's Coach Alford. Coach Alford, his guys are there still keeping the intensity up. First season up here from Lakewood, the Palatka, Florida native, Billy Alford. Pressure. And guess what? Nothing happening there. The ball's loose. They're going to call it a touch. They're going to say it was down. It was scooped by Brenner Williams, but it's all for naught. He knows he was down, but either way, that's ball game.
Yeah, that's it. So the decision by Coach Alford to put it in the hands of his defense and run some clock turned out to be the right one, as his defense was up to the task here at the end.
Yeah, Conyers was the first guy there. Conyers and Davis met at the quarterback. So they could kneel or they could punch one in. I think they'll take a knee here.
I would take a knee.
Yes. They can only stop the clock one time if you White Knoll. They say after the first knee, they'll take a time out. The next two will be headed toward the households. The cribbage. What a win on opening day for Coach Willie Alford.
Congratulations.
Yes, man.
AC Flora, they are 44 seconds away.
Both coaches talking about being in the right place. They think both these, Coach Alford says, AC Flora he loves being a part of the community. Says the community is right here. It's everything you need to win is right here. Feeder program is good. White Knoll saying the same thing from Willie Floyd. All the elements are there. And they're going to run it. Okay. Is this for RPI? Touchdown. Is that Gaddis? Let's do that. That is Gaddis. Zion Gaddis. Strike up the AC Flora fight song. And I guess if there was any doubt, that removes it. We thought they'd take a knee, but why not? You said sometimes be aggressive. Why not just go ahead? Exclamation point. Zion Gaddis with the Falcons touchdown. South University touchdown. Takes the lead to 9. Pending extra point would make it a 10-point victory for AC Flora.
If there's any doubt about who our player of the game is or should be, it's that youngster right there wearing number 10, in my opinion.
I agree. We agree. We have the same opinion.
His second touchdown tonight. That will put the capper on this one.
There it is. Hands to the sky. We'll stay right here with it, folks. 10-point game, Coach Alford. See the thrill of victory. Other side, Aggie defeat there. Take a look one more time, Joe.
Yeah,
Little crossbuck action.
Power looked like he was going to be stopped short, but then guess
Pulled
what?
in.
Here he comes.
Pulled in by
Here they
Snyder.
come. Yep. They just decide, you know what? He's going to get in the end zone.
Cade Snyder, some others put it. Cade Snyder was in a foul mood right then as well. He had a little mean streak. I love it. There was a lineman there with a little mean streak. You got to love that. Senior, they helped pull Zion Gaddis in there.
Stacy, next week we will venture to another part of Columbia.
Spring Valley High School will be our host, and they host the Irmo Yellow Jackets. So I think it's having a tough night, I believe, over with Rock Hill.
We're down 17-7 last I saw.
That's going to be a good matchup. Irmo, one of the top 3 or 4 teams ranked in Class 4A going into the season. Rock Hill's a tough team that has a tough matchup. Spring Valley trying to get that program back upright and going in the right direction. I think they have the right pieces over there, and we'll see. I'll be glad to call that game. That's right near us. We don't live far from the Spring Valley area, so we'll be right there. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll be placed at the 35-yard line. And it's all over but the shouting here. It's benediction time. Time for the closing hymn and the final offering. And everybody can head to the buffet.
Head to the nearest Whataburger.
There it is. Head to the nearest Whataburger. Get that patty melt. Shout out to Whataburger, man. Glad to have y'all along for the ride. We're loving it. We're rocking out nice Whataburger polos up here. FNR Friday Night Rivals. Coach Floyd will get White Knoll in a good place. He's a guy who just wins everywhere he goes. Final snaps of the ball game right here, and Braden Kress scrambling for his life again. Tossed and caught, and you can tell everybody just kind of the speed of the game is kind of slowed down on that play right there. It's kind of understood.
Number 17, Jalen Keaton.
But you know, if you can get a score on this next play, an onside kick, things can happen.
That's why you take a knee, man.
That's why you take it right there. You go right.
You know what I mean? But it's gonna work out, I think.
It's gonna work out. Empty set for Kress. He's still orchestrating, playing to the last whistle. Kress checking out the middle of the field, going to hit from behind by Jordan Davis.
And there's your ball game.
Yeah. Landed kind of with Jordan Davis' weight on him. Everybody needs to get up okay from that. Get up a little slow. Right there. Kress is not getting up yet.
What is the actual?
Yeah, Davis fell with his full weight on the back of Kress right there. He's still down. He's grabbing. Look, he's maybe grabbing a knee there. We'll just. We won't speculate further, but it's definitely Braden Kress down. Let's see if they can get him up. They're trying to get him up.
I hope that's not serious. That kid has played his heart out tonight.
He really has, man. And
players on both teams have played really hard tonight. They've gotten after it. Good season opener.
Look at that. Look at that. That's good, right?
Good. That's good to see that.
That was a tough fall that time. I saw Jordan Davis. All the weight came down on him. I'm glad. That could have been much worse.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's played his heart out. Both coaches have things to build on in a positive way. Both have things to work on, of course. Week 1, everybody does. They said the biggest improvement usually is from week 1 to week 2.
That's what they say.
So that's what they say. Both coaches are looking to make that happen. And Barnett, who's actually the backup quarterback, among other things he does, Kentrell Barnett, they're going to let the clock run down.
Yep.
And that's your ball game, folks. Congratulations, AC Flora, the 31-21 win over White Knoll. Folks, we're going to step away, and we have some presentations, trophy presentations after this. We'll be right back. Stay with us after this. FNR Game of the Week. We are in the aftermath on our inaugural opener, Whataburger F&R Game of the Week. AC Flora 31, White Knoll 21, folks. It was quite a game, and we have some folks to celebrate here. Our Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game for AC Flora, the junior running back Zion Gaddis. Joe, where's number 10? Talk about his activities.
2 touchdowns tonight. You're going to see the first one, actually the last one right here. This is the final score of the ball game, which really put things away. 31-21. Zion Gaddis, Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game. He scored earlier in the game too on an 11-yard touchdown run, which gave AC Flora a 10-0 lead early, a lead that they would never relinquish. They never trailed in this ball game as Gaddis got the first TD of our season right there. You see him coming into your screen. Great blocking up front tonight by his offensive lineman. Gaddis was our player of the game, and deservedly so.
Yeah, he definitely earned that. Shout out to the young man. He's got a great season ahead of him. Now, Palmetto Bath Play of the Game. Palmetto Bath experts in fast, beautiful tub and shower remodels serving Columbia, Greenville, and Asheville. Learn more at palmettobath.com. Our Play of the Game, number 28 in blue.
That's right. Takes the pass here. You see him sneaking out of the backfield. He's able to scamper 17 yards into the end zone with a touchdown. This was early in the fourth quarter. This gave AC Flora a 24-14 lead. It was 17-14 going into that score. So that's a critical touchdown there by Curtis Dayson. Again, puts AC Flora up by 2 scores. And again, they wouldn't look back in this ball game as they win it by 10.
Curtis Dayson. Stacy Huff here. I want to shout out Claire Foley. We didn't hear a lot from. We had some technical difficulties. Claire Foley, shout out to her for her good work. Joe Cashin, my broadcast partner here. We want to shout out to our sponsors and the folks that make it all possible here. Next week, we'll be at Spring Valley as they host Irmo. Let's shout out Whataburger, our title sponsor. And that's the trophy presentation right there with Claire Foley giving that trophy to Coach Willie Alford. Congratulations, Coach Alford and your AC Flora Falcons. You're our champions of Week 1. On the Whataburger Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. Celebrate Coach Willie Alford, former Gamecock, former Minnesota Viking, in his first game at the helm at AC Flora. Shout out to him and his staff and the team for going 1-0 to start this season as we start the 2026 season. Let's shout out some of our sponsors that make it all possible here on our F&R Game of the Week. Whataburger, our title sponsor. Stewart Law Offices, South Carolina National Guard, MUSC Health, Retro Pros, Atkins Law Firm, PlaySmart, USC Sumter, also Safe Federal Credit Union, Michaelis Mattress, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Joy Law Firm, Lexington Medical Center, Adventure, Northeast Trophies and Awards. Next week, folks, we're in Northeast Columbia, South Carolina, on the campus of Spring Valley High School with a visiting Irmo Yellow Jackets take on Spring Valley. 7:30 kick. On behalf of Joe Cash and Claire Foley, all our great, outstanding production crew, I'm Stacy Huff saying thanks for watching Whataburger Friday Night Rivals, and see you next week at the same place, same time, F&R Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.